Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Grimes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and protect. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll run it from the gun. Finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts. Whooping, sweet. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Commodores want to pick up the tempo. A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go, watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Commodores. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He's at the 50. 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to... Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Commodores in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Leonard. Open space at the 25. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suit.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds his man. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Let's see what they've got on second down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Duff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On the ground is Leonard. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Still looking on the move. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Leonard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The throw. It's complete on the right side.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Leonard. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell.
Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start ringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Runs through the tackle. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Razorbacks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they get it back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Bring in the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Got his man on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Got a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone, and he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets rid of it. He's got him. Sends one guy, now he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to.
A shot toward the end zone. Snags it on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Winning can become a habit. Now they